Let me get a picture. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop, right?
How are you getting?
Pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of What's Next podcast. I'm joined by the man himself, Mr. Keaten Wade, and also known as Keat. Keaten, man, I deeply appreciate you coming on this podcast. My man, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Just got done with workouts. Just grinding every day, day by day. But just thank y'all for coming here and sharing this podcast.
For sure, man. Like I said, man, we would love to have you on. We always wanted to, so we actually got you on now. So it's gonna be a good one, man. Before we get into the thick of things, I want to I always ask my guests some easy, quick hitters just to get to know their personality a little bit. So walk with me, my man. Let's go right into it. What are some fun things you like to do outside of football?
Of course, I like to be on the game a lot with some of my other teammates. I like to shoot. I like to golf. I like to cook.
Okay, good.
I'm a good cook. So I like to do everything, really. All activities, fish, all that. But I just like having fun, for real.
Best gamer on the team, who is it?
Shoot. I'm gonna say my boy Barryon Brown for sure.
Okay.
Barryon Brown.
Okay.
B-Dude,
I got
B7.
you. I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for this next episode with my man Keaten Wade. We're gonna get it right out to you. Also, hit that like and subscribe button when you can. If you want to comment on this video as well, we're gonna keep getting these episodes out to you. So stay tuned. For sure, man. Give me your best Coach Stoops impression, if you can.
Shoot.
We want to hear it.
What was it? What is it? I'm trying to think.
What does he say, man? That says every coach has.
He says. What did he say? He says. You give me. He said. Oh, what did he say? I'm trying to. I don't want to mess it up because I can't mess it up.
You give me your best one, man.
I say. He said, I'm gonna take care of you now and stuff like that. Now you give me and I'll take care of you, all right? He'd be like that type stuff.
I heard it.
Jordan Wright does it best.
Jordan Wright, he's the impression guy on the team?
Yeah, he does it best. He does it on the best.
I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What's Next podcast. Joined by my man Keaten Wade, here to talk a little bit about his career, his freshman season, and what he's got planned for the future. Keaten, man, thank you so much for coming on, man. Let's get right into it, man. You guys are it's off season, right? What's that look like for you guys right now?
Shoot, it's really just waking up every morning, just getting in the weight room, getting in your meetings, learning about football, that IQ, so you can just better yourself for next season. So that's what we're doing right now.
For sure. Now you're coming off of a stellar freshman season. You're gaining experience. You had played numerous amounts of games in your freshman season. Talk a little bit about some of the things that you've learned in your freshman season so far.
Shoot, well, I learned just you gotta stay patient with the game. Just don't get too high and too low. Just keep at the same consistent level and just keep working. Just dedicate yourself to your craft and give all into it and just keep grinding. I said,
grind is important, man.
It is, especially since freshman year. So I get to take what I learned freshman year and try to use it next year.
Yeah, next year for sure. You talked about staying even keel. Not getting too high, not getting too low. Now throughout your season, you're hit with so many different dilemmas and issues, and then you have games that you feel like you did great, and then there's games where you feel like you need improvement. How do you balance that out? Is that a challenge for you trying to stay in that even keel level?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just because it's freshman year was just kind of an overwhelming kind of year, just because change and everything, getting away from your parents, stuff like that, from hometown. So it's a little different at first, but you get used to it. So I just feel like being even keeled is the best way to handle it.
For sure.
But freshman year went great. Even with the grades, you gotta stay on top of that.
Yeah,
I learned that hard way. So
you're a guy who I know you're a guy, Keaten, who's invested in his academics, and I respect that. You talked about moving away from home. Now you're a guy from Nashville, Tennessee, man. Talk a little bit about your youth in Nashville, Tennessee. How was that like? Growing up in such a big city like Nashville.
Nah, it was fun. It was always stuff to do. Just hanging out with my friends, going everywhere, going places, meeting new connections, new things. But it was fun. Like I've been everywhere in Tennessee. I've been 18 years there, so it's like my forever home, and I'll forever be thankful for the people who supported me coming out of there. They got great people, great community together, stuff like that. So it was just a perfect spot.
Very cool city, Keaten. Very cool city. Now a lot of people don't know you have a twin brother.
Right.
And actually, it's funny we talked about this off camera, man. I was, we're actually at University of Kentucky's football facility. If you guys don't know that, but I came into the facility today and I passed by his brother when I thought it was him. So that's a funny story. Talk a little bit about y'all relationship, and the competitive battles that you guys have had, growing up.
For sure, like we've been like this ever since the womb. He's like my built-in best friend for real. Just doing everything together. It's really a blessing, honestly, just to have another person like that right by your side that that you can bring with you all through your life.
You will always have that.
Yeah, like they're there for you when you need help, when you need anything. So it's really great. And then like the competitive side, like you said, it's just amazing to see what we can do, like on the field and off. Just how we be living together, but it's great. Like every time I see him making a play, it makes me want to make a play.
That's the side. That only makes you better, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. It just makes me want to be better than him. So
yeah. So who's the better football player? Being honest,
dude, I can't. I'd say me, but I can't say because he's a wonderful athlete. But different positions, so you can't really compare.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to compare.
Yeah, it is. But he plays quarterback here at University of Kentucky. Of course. But I'm proud of him.
Yes, sir. Y'all doing pretty big things. So how did you get into football though? Like where did the love for football come in? Like was it a specific person or like your family was invested in? Like walk me through that.
Yeah, my family always been a big football family, big sports family for real. But when I first started playing, I was 5. So I've been playing for a long time now. But my parents would put me into everything actually, like baseball, soccer,
so all the sports,
track, all the way at the beginning. So, and then it started to narrow down to 2 in high school, basketball and football. And then after I got my fun fact, my first offer was from the University of Kentucky. So
really,
after that, I felt like football was the way to go.
Was the way. Okay. Talk about the recruiting process. Like you, as you got older, you're coming into high school. You're a top 25 linebacker in the country, right?
Right.
What was the recruiting process like for you? Like, walk me through like how that came about and what was that overall process like?
Right. So it was amazing, honestly. Just to experience that. Like I always wanted to experience as a kid, having that feeling, getting mail, getting letters, getting attention. I know, but it was a cool experience because I got to experience it with my twin, like you said. So some schools would offer just me, and like they wouldn't offer Destin as a quarterback. But that was a little challenging. But we wanted to know. We always wanted to play together, so we knew that. So visiting these schools was fun. Our top 4 was Tennessee, Louisville, and Virginia. Those that we thought would best fit us, best locations. So
I mean, those are some primetime schools. What made Kentucky stand out, compared to those other schools?
I think their coaching staff for sure. Just all the love they showed us from the start. Just how they run their system in here, and I just fell in love with it. So I'm glad I got here and I made the right choice after a year in. So I'm blessed.
You are blessed. You can say that again. So Nashville, Tennessee to Lexington, Kentucky, 2 different places.
Right.
You're coming out of high school, top 25 player in the country, linebacker in the country. Now you're at freshman in the University of Kentucky. Talk a little bit about that transition.
Yeah.
You know, college game is different from the high school game. What are some things that kind of shocked you from playing on the college level? And the crazy thing is you're not just like at any school. You're in the SEC, so the SEC is a different level. Talk a little bit about
like you said, like SEC, I feel like it's the best conference there is. So
without a doubt.
But me coming in, I had 2 good like mentors, you could say, an outside linebacker group, Jordan Wright, number 15, and then JJ Weaver, number 13.
Yeah.
So they helped me.
Those are 2 good,
great
linebackers, 2 pretty good players.
Experience.
Be under the wing of.
Yeah, they got a ton of experience. Jordan, the position I play, he's getting ready for the draft right now, so I'm glad I got to learn off of him a short time while we were together. But it's just like the attention to detail for real for me, how they run their defense, how people plays, how they look at their tendencies and stuff like that. So I feel like just diving deep into that stuff will probably get me better as a football player, definitely. But that was probably one of the biggest shocks, I guess you could say. So
you talked about, you got into deep detail with the the styles of play and how to adjust to the game. What are some qualities or attributes that outside linebacker must have that makes them, that separates them, from all other linebackers?
Right. I feel like you got to have a quick instinct to read the plays when you see them, and that'll help you a lot just off the bat. And then you got to be physical. You got to be mentally smart too, because it's really, outside linebacker is still like a tough position to play with. All the where you got to fit at, where who you guard and stuff like that. So just physically, mentally tough.
How do you, Keaten, like, I guess I want to phrase the question like this. You talked about instincts. Like, is that something that you develop with experience, or is it like something that you just it's a lot of watching film, it's a lot of analytics that you have to study on? Like what's the process of developing that quick instincts as a linebacker?
Definitely both the things you said, but for me personally, I'd say experience, just going through the game reps, practice reps, because I know for me, like, my instincts might be a little off, like they might be a little slow, tad slow, like trying to read the play at first and like getting my eyes out of the backfield and where I need to go, like get my head around. But it's just things you work at and get experience at while you're playing the game. So I'm glad I get to learn from Coach White and the other coaches that helped me, so I'm glad.
So, Keaten, man, you talked about the deeper details. We can't not mention the atmospheres of the SEC, man. What's been your favorite, I guess, place to play besides Kroger Field? Because we know you love Kroger Field.
I love Kroger Field. Shoot, Kroger Field definitely won, but I had to say Tennessee or Florida.
Okay, Florida.
Tennessee, yeah, just because they so big and so loud, it's just crazy.
I was gonna say, like, Florida's a pretty big stadium.
Yeah, Florida really was the most like stargazing one I had, just because like I saw the swamp like thingy right there that USC when you're a kid, and like just like imagining Tim Tebow playing on this field.
Man, you seen it all in real life.
I know, it's crazy, it's real. First time seeing it.
For sure. SEC schools, man, I feel like they have not only the best competition, but one of the best atmospheres in college.
Yeah, I agree.
College football.
I agree.
Let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned your coaching staff. Like what's the relationship with your coaching staff here at the University of Kentucky? What are some things that they've been telling you, going into your sophomore season?
Yeah, they're just welcoming. They treat you like family for real. They help you with anything you need. Like if you need groceries, they'll help you get that for you. Just tell them what you need and they'll help you out. But for me, I just want to keep working hard for Coach White because he believed in me since day one. So I'm just glad I get to be under his coaching and get the best tips possible
for sure
to improve my game and hopefully ball out this next season.
Yeah, I think you're coming into a bigger role, so a lot more people are gonna, have their eyes on you. And then another factor is, Kentucky's football's growth over the years. We talked a little bit off camera about, how big Kentucky football has gotten. Coach Stoops, obviously, he's the big man in charge. What's the relationship like with you and him? Like, how's you and Coach Stoops?
Nah, it's great. Anytime I can go in his office, ask him for anything, but I don't want to bother him because I know he's really busy.
He's a busy man.
He's a busy man. Like, he just went, after this practice, he's got to go to this coaching convention in Atlanta. Birmingham, I think, actually. So, or Birmingham, then Atlanta. So he's got a whole.
Man, he's all over.
Yeah, he's all over the place. But he pours in to us, so I have to pour back to him. So
for sure.
I'm just glad he's my head coach and wouldn't want another head coach for real. For
sure, man. Give me your best Coach Stoops impression, like, if you can.
Shoot.
We want to hear it.
What was it? What is it? I'm trying to think.
What does he say, man?
He says,
every coach has.
He says, what did he say? He says, you give me, he said, what did he say? I'm trying to, I don't want to mess it up because I can't mess it up.
You give me your best one, man.
I say, he said, I'm gonna take care of you now and stuff like that. Like, now you give me and I'll take care of you, all right? He'd be like that type stuff.
I heard it.
Jordan Wright does it best.
Jordan Wright, he's the impression guy on the team?
Yeah, he does it best. He does it on the best.
I got you, man. Let's move on, man. Look, what separates Keaten Wade from all the other linebackers in the country? What separates you?
I believe my versatile skill set, just because I can play the field and I can make open field tackles while also playing in the box and fitting the right gaps. And then I can also like guard tight ends if I need to and play all that, play in the zone, man, anything, and I can rush and pass and get the QB.
Yeah. Yep, you said the perfect word for you, man. Walk me through your favorite game from your freshman season. The game that you talked about Florida a little bit, but was there any other game that you kind of like had that? Man, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here in college football. I deserve to be here. Was there a game, that really stood out to you for you, obviously?
Definitely the first game. I just had a lot of good plays and a good tackle that game. Really boosted my confidence up. It was a pretty big hit, so I liked the feeling of that. So that was one of the games, and then another game was Missouri, which we were coming off some losses, and then the first drive of offense for Missouri had a third down stop, so that had me pretty hyped up too, and just to know that I can make plays and make plays for the team.
Yeah, you belong there, right? Yeah, for sure. I want to kind of get to know Keaten Wade outside of football, so I want to ask you this: is like who is Keaten Wade without the game of football?
I just try to be respectful as I can be to other people, treat them like how I would want to be treated, for real, and I just care about people, and I try to be humble all the time too, because all of this can be taken away from you like that, so I just try to give all the glory to God when I can, and just try to live my life in God's eyes.
Man, I mean, me meeting you, I can just see everything that you just explained. I've been talking to you for 15 minutes in, and I could get that feel from you, man.
Yes,
what's your best advice for anybody that wants to be in your position in the future, and play at the next level?
Shoot, I say just hard work, really grinding. Even the days you don't want to work, you still got to get up and work, because it's still going to be the same thing. But I'd say keep being dedicated to yourself and to your craft. Also love on your family too, because I felt like I could have loved on them more since I'm gone. So love on your family and just keep grinding every day, for real. Because everybody else is grinding, so you gotta grind when people aren't looking.
It's different. It's different when you're there in the moment, and then like when you leave your family, you like, man, like
for real, like it went by fast.
Yeah, I know,
Too
like
fast.
yeah, for sure, man. You always look back and like, man, like that's why you gotta, don't take advantage of the time. You know what I'm saying? That you spend with your family.
Right.
You talked about like the dedication aspect and being motivated to grind, to put in the work. I want to ask you, Keaten, what motivates you though? Like where do you get your motivation to keep working hard? Like where does that come from?
I say both my parents, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Just my mom, she's a single mom, just grinding and taking care of 3 boys. So definitely seeing her at her lowest, and just try to grind as much as I can, because I know she's grinding as well, and like breaking her back for all of us.
Proud.
Yeah, and then my dad also, being single, I know he's been still working every day, so I just try to do it for them, because they poured so much money, time, and effort, love into me, so I just want to do what's best and make them proud.
You always got to give back to those who put you in a position to where you are now. What's the dream for you, Keaten? Like, what's the overall dream? Where do you see yourself? If you could get anything and be completely satisfied with your life, I guess what's your overall dream?
I say my dream is like right now would be trying to make it to the NFL, to the league, and just doing that, but also being God's servant and just doing what's best for God, and having other people know about Jesus and what He did for us. So that'll make me feel better. That's probably my dream, just to be set with my family too, and just have a bunch of money with my family. So,
you gotta take care of the family.
Exactly. I know, that's all I have. So really,
you definitely gotta take care of the family. You talked about money, man. Now, a lot of people don't know, you're a pre-marketing major here at the University of Kentucky. Now, talk a little bit about what you want to do after, school. Even if the NFL does work, what we talked a little bit off camera. Just go ahead and explain, like your ambitions with that pre-marketing major and what you plan to do in the future.
Yeah, so like I want to open up a breakfast business, like a little brunch business. Yeah, I've been like thinking about it for 3 years probably. Cause breakfast is my favorite food, so I like all that.
What's your favorite background? What's your favorite breakfast meal, man?
Yeah, I'll let y'all know my meal. Like, so I'll get an omelet and then some hash browns on the side. Okay. Some ketchup on it.
I'll throw ketchup on it for sure.
And then some hot sauce too, ketchup and hot sauce.
Okay, I ain't never had the hot sauce.
Oh, for real? No, it's good. It's good for you. It's good. I'm telling you. And then probably like a side of fruit, strawberries with some sugar, and then apple juice.
Okay, you an apple juice guy?
Yeah, I'm apple juice. Yeah, I like apple juice more than orange juice. But
I dig it.
That's me.
Pancakes?
Oh,
the pancakes?
Shoot, I like all of the pancakes, French toast, waffles, all of them.
That's all gonna be in that restaurant that you.
Yeah, everything you can think of.
For sure, man. I hope that works out for you. And I'm sure it will, man.
Yeah, I'll try to open it up with my twins. So have a good marketing idea. So
I was gonna say, that's a perfect marketing tactic.
Yeah, exactly.
You twins with the restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get better than that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we talked about your advice and stuff like that. I want to ask you before I let you go. Let's see. Biggest inspirations in your life.
Shoot, biggest inspirations, like I said, my mom and dad definitely, and then probably next to them be my older brother. Okay. He went into the Naval Academy.
Cool.
So he was a Marine. He's a Marine. He chose that pathway. So he's doing his 5 years, and now he's a director, player personnel at a Naval Academy for football. So wow. He definitely just showed me the ropes and showed me how to make a life out of it, and just to keep God first, and just to pretty much keep working, keep grinding, because I know being a Marine is hard work and going through all that training. So I know if he can do it, then I can fulfill my dreams, because that was his dream. So.
You got a lot of people in your corner that's willing to help you and give you great advice, right? Give us your, and this doesn't have to be from your older brothers, it can be from anybody, but like give us your best advice that was ever told, to you.
Probably just cause
best advice ever.
Probably I'd say like my mom and dad tell me like there's not much time in this world, so you got to make the most of it. That they just tell me that, just make the right decisions and stuff like that. Keep focused. But yeah, basically just don't let all your time go to waste, and use it to your best ability you can.
Some good advice. I mean, you could be here one day, and the next day you're gone, and everything.
For real. Cherish every moment.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Ladies and gentlemen, before we end out this episode, we always end out with one question. Question is, what's next? What's next for you, Keaten Wade?
What's next for me is just to keep my head down, keep working, keep trying to get closer to God, keep my family close, and try to be the best person I can be, and try to ball out on that field next year.
You got to, man. We our eyes are open, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
I hope to see great things. I'm sure I will see great things in the future. But like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you.
What's our time frame, guys? Like, what are we looking at time-wise?
We sitting there around 24, yeah.
24? Okay. I like 24. That's pretty solid. Mr. Wade, man, hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah.
We're going to get this episode out. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like and subscribe button. Also comment on it. We're going to get lots of clips out on our social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter as well. And the full episode's going to drop on YouTube and Spotify, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, episode 10 is a wrap. Got episode 11 coming to you very soon. Like I said, we're going to try to get those episodes out weekly. We've been working on that. Shout out to my team members, my man Jordan behind the camera, making things possible, man. Appreciate you. And then Javen, man, thank you for being here. I appreciate you as well. And then the man himself, Mr. Keaten Wade. Hey, give him a follow on his social media accounts and make sure you stay tuned for his, his football debut. Should I say debut? I guess I'll say sophomore season debut.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir, my guy.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Episodes and exclusive content. Subscribe to What's Next with Rio.